On the World Bank team, in collaboration with officials from the federal and Kebbi State Ministries of Education, have visited schools in Kebbi State to monitor progress under the Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment Project, also known as Agile. Mohammed reports.
Leading the World Bank delegation was Shian Namora, the task team lead for the Agile project, who commended Kebbi State for its commitment to improving girls' education through the construction of safe learning spaces and empowerment programs. Mr. Namora noted that the visit aimed to assess the progress of project implementation and identify areas needing additional support to enhance the learning experience of adolescent girls across the state.
Kebbi State with the second phase of construction, for example, but lessons learned from this experience should be improved for the future implementation. And yes, for the community, yes, we are very pleased that we have better opportunities of learning, and we really appreciate the parents sending kids to schools, and the kids are enjoying a learning experience. And of course, this is a community. Schools good schools are usually with a good community.
Kebbi State Project Coordinator Aliyu Muhammad explained that the Agile initiative has significantly expanded access to quality education for girls in rural communities, especially through the rehabilitation of dilapidated classrooms, provision of learning materials, and establishment of digital literacy and life skills programs.
It's the effort of state government because, as I'm speaking now, His Excellency said no more Agile in Kebbi State. There are no more Agile in Kebbi State. It is so fun because it's alone. So all this effort that has been made is state government effort.
National Project Coordinator Amina Haruna praised the state's efforts in bringing young women back to classrooms, describing it as a life-changing opportunity for many girls who were previously out of school.
Well, we can say partially satisfactory, but there's still need for them to improve on what they are doing.
Our reporter Hawa Mohammed joins us for more. Hawa, how would you assess the overall impact of this project on girls' education in Kebbi State so far? Is there measurable improvements in enrollment, retention, or even the learning outcomes?
Actually, yes. Overall, according to the field analysis we went to yesterday, there were a lot of girls in the classrooms, the buildings were up to standard, and the learning materials were actually more than what we actually expected.
And also talking about...
So I would say the...
Okay.
Yes.
No, go ahead.
So I would say most of the girls in the local governments, Kalgo, Alero, and Dakala, they actually came out in their masses, brought out a lot of the girls for us to even see that, okay, these people are ready to participate in the learning process. And I would say it has received a lot of awareness.
All right, Howard, from your observation, are the renovated and newly constructed schools equipped with the necessary learning facilities to sustain long-term educational improvement?
Yeah, I would say to my best of ability, the classrooms were spacious, they were big enough, water pipes, learning materials, computers, even the chemistry labs were kind of equipped. In the newly constructed ones, there is a plan, a measure for the list of books and materials that need to be equipped for those ones. But for the already reconstructed ones, everyone was up to date. Everything was perfect. I would say I actually tried in the implementation.
All right.
I was actually there myself.
Okay. Finally, before I let you go, how are the local communities responding to the Agile project, especially the parents and traditional leaders who play a key role in girls' education?
The parents, family members, and even some of the girls were present, like I said before. They received it happily. The head of the Dakala.
Okay. All right, Awa Ahmed, thank you so much. Awa Mohammed, thank you so much. All right, then, just like they say, when you educate the girl child, you educate the entire nation, you enrich you empower the entire nation. It's very, very, very important. Because when you don't educate the girl child, you're doing the nation a disservice. And also another story we didn't, maybe I think we had a glitch with our reporter, was in Edo State.
Edo Valentine.
Yeah, Edo State. Why sports is important for Edo youths. You know, talk about when sports is involved. You know, looking at if without sports, that's when the youths will go into all sorts of, you know, vices, cultism, internet fraud. Now with sports now, the zonal headquarters coming into Edo State, it will go a long way to actually empower and also empower the youths in that state.
I mean, there are a lot of parents saying there's a lot of money in football. This will reignite the next, generation of athletes that we're seeing. It's good that the state has been nominated.
Yes.
This will help, to bring back that passion for football, the team spirit, community spirit that we see in Edo State. I like that you mentioned that it will also help reduce some of the vices that we see from youth today, cultism, banditry, kidnapping. When you get busy in other things, you are not a tool in the hands of people that will utilize you wrongly. So it's a good idea. Sport helps grassroots development, helps bring out the state itself on another platform.
Absolutely,
that's a good thing, and that will be also for Kebbi State, where the World Bank is also ensuring that girls are educated.
Yes,
when you educate the girl child, you help the society, the village, the community in Nigeria at large. It's important, but they should also look into sustainability of this process, ensuring that they also use technology, input all of this in learning. But that's a fine place to leave it for now. Thank you very much, Benga.